We love our dogs, but we don't always love their kisses. That distinct, swampy odor we often call doggy breath is something almost every pet owner has to face at some point. This shows what's really happening on the surface of your dog's teeth. That smell indicates a biological issue. It happens when the oral microbiome, the microorganisms living in the mouth, loses its balance, allowing odor-producing bacteria to multiply out of control. When we notice that smell, our first instinct is often to reach for commercial sprays or artificial water additives. We try to scrub the problem away with synthetic chemicals. But traditional herbalism takes a different path. Some of the most highly effective tools for restoring your dog's oral health are likely already sitting in your kitchen pantry or growing in your garden. To actually get rid of the smell, we have to stop trying to temporarily mask it. We need to neutralize the biological root causes using the active compounds found in plants. The first functional group in our botanical apothecary is the odor neutralizers, specifically leafy green herbs like curly parsley and fresh mint. This diagram illustrates how they work at a molecular level. These herbs are rich in chlorophyll, the green pigment that allows plants to absorb light. In the mouth, these chlorophyll molecules physically bind to odor-causing sulfur compounds and neutralize them before they can evaporate into the air. While they trap those bad smells, they also do a second job. Notice how the molecules settle into the gum tissue here. Both parsley and mint provide a mild cooling effect that soothes irritated and inflamed areas in the mouth. Using them is straightforward. You can finely chop a small amount of fresh curly parsley or mint and sprinkle it directly onto your dog's meals. Or steep the leaves in hot water, let it cool, and add that infusion to their water bowl. By tackling the smell directly at its source, these chlorophyll-rich plants act as nature's original, biologically active breath mint. Once we've addressed the immediate odor, we need to deal with the bacteria creating it. This brings us to the second botanical family, the natural antimicrobials. Coconut oil is highly effective here. It contains large amounts of lauric acid, a specific fatty acid with proven antibacterial properties that actively attacks the plaque building up along the gum line. We compare that oil with acidic plant extracts. Adding tiny amounts of apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to your dog's water introduces potent organic acids into the oral cavity. This graphic shows exactly what those compounds do. The acetic acid in the vinegar and the malic acid in the lemon juice target the rigid outer walls of the bacteria that cause tartar. When the acid droplets breach those walls, the bacterial clusters dissolve and collapse. By introducing these natural antimicrobials, we alter the chemistry of the mouth, creating an environment where odor-causing bacteria struggle to survive and form new tartar. Chemical breakdown is only half the process. The mouth also requires physical cleaning, which relies on mechanical scrubbers and mineral abrasives. Simple kitchen ingredients like baking soda and Himalayan salt are naturally gritty. They provide the friction necessary to physically scrape away lingering debris on the teeth, without relying on synthetic foaming agents. Look at this cross-section of a crunchy fruit or vegetable. When a dog chews on fibrous plants like raw carrots or apples, this rigid cellular grid acts like a natural toothbrush. As it drags across the tooth surface, it physically dislodges the tartar and plaque we weakened earlier. After applying that physical friction, the gums need support. Plants like aloe vera, turmeric, and cinnamon contain powerful compounds that reduce inflammation and heal any tissue that gets irritated during the scrubbing process. Pairing the abrasive action of minerals and raw vegetables with the soothing properties of plant extracts ensures we treat the entire mouth as a connected, healthy ecosystem. Getting rid of bad breath requires a biological reset. It means actively restoring a balanced microbiome instead of just covering up the smell. You can combine these botanical groups into one easy application. By mixing a few tablespoons of coconut oil with a pinch of baking soda and some finely chopped parsley, you create a highly effective natural toothpaste. For passive daily maintenance, adding a few drops of apple cider vinegar or a mild mint tea infusion to their water bowl provides constant support to keep the bacteria in check. As with any change to your pet's routine, you should introduce these natural ingredients slowly, in moderation, and always consult with your veterinarian to make sure they're safe for your specific dog. You don't need a lab full of chemicals to keep your dog's mouth clean. By looking to the garden and the pantry, you can use time-tested herbal ingredients to give your dog a healthier mouth, a